Hey guys, welcome. I'm doing a review of the Amish Wares bread box container. I'm going to go through this really quickly because I realized I tried to do the video already and it was over 6 minutes long. So I'm trying to go through this real quick and point out some quality and some imperfections and some problems. All right, so this is the 3-tier one. They have, or 4-tier I should say. They have a 3-tier one, which is the cover, the bread box holder, as well as these two cabinets or shelves. And for 89 something, I thought let me go with the bigger one, which gives you an extra shelf, and it's 109 something. Altogether 144 and some change, 144.95, something like that, with shipping. So there's a top portion covered by plexiglass with a little cover there, so you can see inside of it what you would have in there in the contents. So you could put bread or snacks or what have you. And there's the plexiglass from the bottom. Pretty strong. A little bit of a issue with I think it would have been better if they screwed it on the edges here on both sides, so these little opening would be closed, because you want to keep as much air away from the bread as possible. Want to keep it tight in there, but that's not a big deal. And it opens and closes like such. Okay. The shelves, little knob here, right? Has a locking mechanism that is screwed in there, right? Just like that. Has this wire mesh here allowing air to get in there for vegetables and fruit that you have, to keep it exposed to some natural air. Okay, has a little stop measure here, which I can only assume is meant for round fruit or vegetables from falling and sliding out. Something to keep it there. Has a little stop measure here on the side, which is meant for when you close the shelf, kind of a liner there to hit that and lock in place as such. But I've noticed even without the lock, it kind of stays by itself without having to worry about it falling down. So, but the lock is there, so we'll lock it. Second one, same idea, opens up, same stop measure here, same stop measure here. We'll close that back up, no issues, wire mesh, the same idea, right? Bottom one, open it up, same thing. Unfortunately with the bottom one thing I noticed is that the stop measure is not on there. It was over here in the corner, and it looks like it was supposed to be right here, and it was supposed to be screwed in here, but unfortunately it was not screwed. Actually, it was one. I thought they were all screwed. When I look at this one, it's some type of nail gun that was used. So they're using some type of not nail gun, stapler gun, some type of stapler to close this. So that's that, and that's clearly an imperfection. But as I've noticed, not a big deal, because when I close it, it doesn't go farther deep because of the clasps on the bottom, and stays upright, and I can simply just lock it. So that wasn't really a big deal. Another imperfection, not level. As you can see here, not level. It is not level. Just by simply touching right here, you can see it's not level. Not a big deal as well, because if you're keeping it in a stationary position, it doesn't really matter. That's going to be fine. I don't think that's a big issue, but that's another imperfection to point out. From the sides, as you will see here, it is a nice pine wood finish. I don't have any problems with the finish on the sides. Okay. One problem that I did have, another thing to note is that the plexiglass material up here, it's pretty sturdy, but I think what happened, there was somebody that reviewed that theirs was damaged or broke or shattered or something like that. Mine, I don't see any issues at the moment right now. One thing I did notice is it was packaged by itself in this kind of cardboard material with a little bit of a foam material here. So that kept it from being damaged. But one thing I will do is turn around to the back and show you what I've contacted the manufacturer about. Is an issue on the back. Now, the 3-tier one, which I didn't buy, from the pictures, looks like the back is made of wood. It might just be me. I'm pretty sure the back is made of wood. The 4-tier here is made of a kind of a board paneling, right? That's on the back, and it's nailed on there thusly. As you can see, it's nailed on there, right? There are some slight imperfection nails, but for the most part, the top ones are okay. Right, and I see some imperfection here, which will eventually go out. But the main big issue that I had with it is there's a couple screws that are fine for the most part, but right at the bottom is when it starts to fall apart, as you can see here. That one's ready to go. Okay, see if we can get it to focus here. All right, so going to the bottom, we'll see that there are those imperfections that I mentioned with the screws where they're already out of the material and the material is damaged, so it's not like you can put it back in there. Same thing on the side, on the bottom here, and as you can see, because of such, it's open, right? Open to trespass, as you will. If you live somewhere where you have critters, or you have pets or something like that, and you worry about them getting inside there, then that's going to be a problem, especially if you have any issues when you live on a farm or somewhere where you might have mice or something. That could be an issue as well. All right, other side, same problem, right? It's open here. This is how it came right out of the box. As you can see there, that screw is not something that I think can, or nail I think can get damaged in shipping. It would have to have been nailed in like that, and it held in place, or somebody just disregarded it in manufacturing. But you can tell from the damage to the screw that that's how it was put in there, and that's just attention to detail that you just can't avoid, right? So same idea at the top there. Right, there's an issue with the screw, and it's the damage to the part of the board here, the board paneling. So if they just had not been a little less cheap and continued the pine design on the back, they would not have this issue. And I'm sure, judging by the material of this boarding, that this is an issue that has happened before to other people. As you can see, there are areas up top where I think the board will fail eventually, but like I said, where it will fail is not something that's going to bother me, as opposed to something that's already a failure, right? This opening here. So I'm very sad about that. But that's the biggest thing I'm contacting the manufacturer about, and I'm going to point them to this video so they can see the issues that I'm having with this product. Otherwise, I think it's a good product. I wish they would have maintained that wood on the back, or if you're not going to put wood, pine wood continuous on the back, why not get like some type of peg board? You know what I mean? Like a peg wood board. It's the wood that has those little holes in them that most people kind of use for like hardware benches and stuff like that, where you can put like racks and mounts and stuff like that. That would allow kind of a great air circulation coming from the in and the back. But you know, I'm not really a big carpenter guy, so, but I think that'd be a better recommendation. But like I said, those are the issues that I'm having. It could have been done, an issue with the manufacturing. It could be due to shipping. It could be something that happened. Maybe they have these products in storage, waiting to be sold. I don't know, but that is a big problem for me. All right, thank you.